Girls on the Run actually started in Charlotte.
Okay.
Originally. And it was Molly Barker in 1996, and it's grown from there. And so now we have councils all over that I run. So I cover 9 counties.
Okay.
And to get involved, some people just know about it. Like, there is definitely this group of people that know about Girls on the Run and they want to be involved. A lot of times it's teachers or runners or just parents that want to. And a lot of times we do it at schools. So there will be an interest in it. We'll work with the principal to get approval to do it at the school. And then we have to get the coaches. Ooh, we're very excited. So at the end of every 10-week season, we do a celebratory 5K.
Okay.
So the girls do run. Our program builds in social emotional learning with running. So for instance, I just got to go work with one of our Guilford teams, and the girls were on the training where they were learning about inner voices and how we talk negatively to ourselves. So every lap they took, they had to write something kind about themselves and put it in a bucket. So they were filling their bucket while they were tying it into running.
I like that. Hey y'all, welcome back to Community Spotlight. I'm Paramedic Ron with WAME, and today we have special guest Shelli with us from Girls on the Run. And I've heard a little bit about Girls on the Run. My cousin actually used to be involved in it, but she lives in Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that it was I guess it's a nationwide thing.
Actually, we're in Canada as well now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So not just nationwide, it's a little bit further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
International.
It is.
So, Shelli, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved with Girls on the Run to start with.
Sure. So most of my background is actually in medical. I was a medical administrator during COVID, and it was rough. So I needed to take a step back. My boyfriend at the time was a Superior Court judge, and I unwillingly got involved in politics a little bit. But during that time, I became involved in nonprofits.
Okay.
And so I knew when we were done with that, that's what I wanted to do, was get involved in nonprofits.
Nice.
So I've worked with Mothers Against Drunk Driving for a few years, which is wonderful. I loved what I did. I was their state educator, but it's very heavy after a while. So I just needed a change, and Girls on the Run is completely the opposite. It is extremely uplifting and light and exciting. So it was a good switch.
Now, I think we had some, speaking of the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, I think we had some representatives on. We did a thing, I want to say it was for Labor Day. We did a Consequences of Drinking and Driving show on the radio.
Oh, awesome, yeah.
You weren't involved in that by any chance,
not,
were you? Okay.
No.
I know we had some representatives come in, but I couldn't remember who all was there. That's we were down on Center Street whenever that happened. So,
okay, yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
But so you went from MAD, or Mothers Against Drinking and Driving, to Girls on the Run.
Yep.
Okay. And how was that transition between the two?
Well, I worked
different age ranges there.
Different age ranges, different atmosphere. I was with law enforcement a lot at my last job, and now I'm with 3rd through 8th grade girls a lot. But it was honestly great. It's a very warm environment, not just what we do, but from within.
Okay.
Girls on the Run they treat their staff like they do external people. So it's really nice to see that, because it's not always the case.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, my knowledge originally is just of what my cousin has done, and she was, I guess, a coach.
Yep.
For Girls on the Run.
Yeah.
And she started several years ago. She's a school teacher down there.
Okay.
So I guess, how does that work? How do you start a segment or a team? Okay.
So I'll give a little bit background. So Girls on the Run actually started in Charlotte.
Okay.
Originally. And it was Molly Barker in 1996, and it's grown from there. And so now we have councils all over that I run. So I cover 9 counties.
Okay.
And to get involved, some people just know about it. Like, there is definitely this group of people that know about Girls on the Run and they want to be involved. A lot of times it's teachers or runners or just parents that want to. And a lot of times we do it at schools. So there will be an interest in it. We'll work with the principal to get approval to do it at the school. And then we have to get the coaches involved.
Okay.
So then we'll recruit coaches. Again, a lot of times they come to us. So like the teachers help out or parents want it for their children. So they will also volunteer to coach. And then we just go from there. We supply everything that they need. The curriculum, all of our curriculum is evidence-based, and support the coaches as much as we can. I truly have never worked with more dedicated volunteers than our coaches. It amazes me.
And these are all volunteers for the most part.
All volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah, I am the only paid staff in our council.
Okay.
We run a very small operational budget so that we can help as many girls as we can.
Right.
And the coaches all volunteer their time. In fact, we have 2 coaches right now that have coached 26 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be a coach.
I completely agree with you. It fascinates me talking to them. I just respect our volunteers so much.
And I was looking on the website earlier, and it said it started with 13 participants.
Yep.
And now I think it was over 2 million. Is that right? Did I read that right?
Yep. We currently have in our council this season about 200 girls. And it kind of, with everything with COVID, the numbers went down, and we're still kind of getting out there and building everything back up. But we run 2 seasons, 10 weeks, and we have about 200 in spring right now and 250 in the fall, and we're hoping to increase that.
Well, that's still a decent size, though.
Yeah.
And whenever you say your council, that means everybody in all of those counties that you're talking about, right?
Yeah. So our council is called Greater Piedmont, and we cover Alexander, Iredell, Stokes, Yadkin, Forsyth, Guilford, Davie, Davidson, and Rowan.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yes. I have to count them off every time
I saw you kind of going. So, and I brought this in here just in case we needed to look at this, but you got them all down.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do they do to get in? I know you said that as far as the organization getting a team together, but what do and I'm guessing all girls, right?
Yep.
This is for girls, young girls. What ages are we looking at?
So we have 2 kind of groupings. 3rd through 5th is our Girls on the Run signature program, and then we have a 6th through 8th that is called Heart and Soul. That's part of the Girls on the Run. So middle school and elementary school programs. And then they just sign up within their school. So a lot of times, if they've already had Girls on the Run in the school, it's usually, it requires no finagling. Girls know it's coming up, they sign up, they want to be a part of it. We have posters they can put up in the schools. We'll try to advertise it on TV. Our website, once we have the next season open, it'll all be on there as well.
And say who's available, what schools are available.
Yeah.
Because I did find that there's quite a few schools in Iredell County that have Girls on the Run teams.
Yeah. So Greater Piedmont, our founder, actually started it in Iredell.
Really?
So our council started here in Iredell. And that's kind of why we have more teams here, because it's sort of our base station.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
So, and you said who was the founder again?
Jennifer Summers.
Jennifer Summers. Okay.
And she started it because she had a daughter at the time, and she wanted to get her involved in something that was more than just running and more than just physical activity, that had a little bit more, and they weren't in this area yet. And so if you want to do it, you got to do it.
Right.
and she's still very highly involved. She runs our 5K committee. She does all of our CPR training for our coaches, because we offer free CPR for the coaches. She will be at our 5K running around, and she's very highly involved. Yeah.
So what you just said about the CPR thing, that's cool that she does that for all the coaches.
Yep. She volunteers her time for that. And so we make sure we have it at least once. We try to do 2 trainings each season.
Okay.
For the coaches. So we'd like to have as many trained in that as we can.
And how many coaches do you think y'all have?
So this season we have 45.
45. Wow.
We require 2 to always be present.
Okay.
And so I pushed this season to have at least 3 per team. That way, if somebody couldn't be there, we always had.
You always had 2 coaches.
Yeah. But yeah, we have 45. Some teams have more than that. They have a bigger team, and more people want to volunteer, and that's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, it helps them out. So
Well, I mean, it's just like student to teacher ratio. It's always good to have more adults than it is kids.
Yep, absolutely.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So what? I know that you said something about y'all have something big coming up this weekend.
Oh, we do. We're very excited. So at the end of every 10-week season, we do a celebratory 5K.
Okay.
So the girls do run. Our program builds in social emotional learning with running. So for instance, I just got to go work with one of our Guilford teams, and the girls were on the training where they were learning about inner voices and how we talk negatively to ourselves. So every lap they took, they had to write something kind about themselves and put it in a bucket. So they were filling their bucket while they were tying it into running.
I like that.
It was really cute. So at the end of each class, they guess how many laps they think they're going to run that day. And so they're trying to improve. It's a mastery climate. It's only about improving themselves. But the end goal is to participate in the celebratory 5K. So it's non-competitive. They have to bring a running buddy. A lot of times it's older siblings, it's their mom, it's their dad.
So somebody that doesn't necessarily do anything with Girls on the Run, they bring them with them. Okay.
Yep. And so then we have this big celebration, and the girls all come. And we do have community runners too. It is open to other people to come.
Okay.
We have a whole community for the girls. We have we call it happy hair. They can come get their hair spray painted with all different colors. Their bibs they can color on, so we call it bling their bib.
Okay.
We usually have some mascots come out. We have food. We have a selfie station because everybody loves a selfie station.
Who doesn't like taking pictures?
Yes, exactly. and then they get to run, walk, skip, jump, however they want to complete this 5K. And to see them cross that line, this is something they never dreamed that they would do. And it is truly such an exciting time.
And I like too that, and I mean, I know it's kind of, some people say it's cliche, but I saw, let me see if I can get it pulled up here, that they're giving medals out for these participants.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And we actually have a local pediatric dental, Happy Teeth, this year that are going to be there. They sponsored the medals this year, so they're actually coming to hand out the medals to the girls this year, which is kind of cool just to have that community involvement and have them see other organizations out there supporting them.
And you said that community involvement is good for this. Somebody can come in, and if they don't have to be part of Girls on the Run.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So what do they need to do for that? Can they still sign up?
Yep. They can sign up until the day of. You could even come sign up. We bring all of the counties together for one 5K right now. And so it's at Salisbury Community Park on Saturday. We open it up kind of at 9 and 10 o'clock is the race.
Okay.
Our website has the application. We still could use a few volunteers too if anybody wants to volunteer for it, but you can join the race, come out and race with us. You can even just come to it. We'll have some food vendors there too.
Okay.
And we have a merchandise table so you can get Girls on the Run gear and get up. And volunteers will do things like we have people out on the course cheering the girls on. So sometimes it's just as simple as that. It's just being out there or helping with the happy hair.
Right.
You get to spray paint the girls' hair. And
that's always fun.
It is. I mean, it really is all about having fun. We'll have music. We have a DJ there and an MC that's there. So
nice.
It's a lot of fun.
So, and to kind of follow up a little bit on that, it's $30 if you're a community runner.
Correct.
Is what I'm seeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And you can actually register online.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, and I see the form for volunteering for the 5K too.
Yep. We also we just added last season, so last November, we do a fun run for the little kids because a lot of times they'll bring their siblings. And so right before the 5K kicks off, we just do a quick little fun run for the little kids, and they'll get a medal for it if they want to join it. And we'll have a couple mascots there, and they might be out there with that fun run too. So
keeping a secret of who the mascots are.
Yes.
You have to come out and see who the mascots are.
Exactly.
So, and there was another thing that I saw on here that I really liked, and I don't remember what page it was on. I think it was on the About Us. No, it wasn't that. It was the and I wish I would have brought in my piece of paper that I had now. It was at the top of it, and it said basically what Girls on the Run. It's almost like a mission statement in a way.
Okay. It might be if you go to the main page. So basically, we're teaching all girls to have a voice. Like, we want everybody to the girls to grow up and know who they are, how to speak up for themselves, how to be confident, how to grow, and we tie it into friendships too.
Right.
Like, how do they make good friendships?
I'm not finding the thing that I had, but here it
you
is. I think maybe. Nope, that's not it.
Try hitting the logo at the top. Are you back at the front page?
Yeah, I think I am.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Girls on the Run has fun, evidence-based programs that inspire participants to recognize their inner strength, increase their level of physical activity, and imagine their possibilities, and confidently stand up for themselves and others.
Exactly. And that's exactly what they do. We also, to try to demonstrate to adults what we've created some goat or grown-up lessons that we can do. If there's anybody that wants it, and I mean, because we all need it, honestly. When I go to these, I'm thinking, gosh, I wish this was around when I was little, and I probably need to go to more of these and sit through them, just to kind of show what they are, and we tie it into more adult stuff so that parents can see what it's all about.
Well, and it does. It's one of those things, because you were talking about the negativity earlier. Because even as adults, and it's bad with us as adults, I'm sure, because I can't be the only one that sits there and thinks, well, that was dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, you need that positivity more so than what you need the negativity that you're thinking of yourself sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and inspiring that with the young generation as they grow, that's good that they have that, and they have that reminder of, hey, I am good enough.
Exactly. And that's what we want. We want them to grow up with that. And with girls, it's increasingly common, like confidence in girls is decreasing.
Right.
And so we really need to do this.
Try to build them up.
Yeah. One other thing each season, each team does is a community project as well. And the girls get to lead that. They get to decide who they want to help, how they want to help them. And I was at another team, and the girls decided they wanted to write kindness notes, and then they walked around the park and walked up to people, introduced themselves, and handed them the kindness notes. And it was so inspiring to see, and you saw their confidence building. You saw how good it made them feel when they made someone else feel good, and it was such a great feedback for them to see how what they did really did impact others.
What they've learned can help others in the community.
Yeah.
So that's awesome that they got to see that with things that they do.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
So, and you never know, and this goes for everybody out there, you never know how a smile can change somebody's day.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I agree.
they can be having the worst day ever. And especially a kid. Kid can come up to you and smile or laugh. And I've seen these videos on Facebook or whatever where you're scrolling through, and the little babies that laugh constantly. And you can't help but smile whenever you see that.
Right.
So coming up to somebody and doing that, giving them a nice note like that, that could have changed somebody's entire day.
Exactly.
So,
and I think that part of the lesson, like you said, you don't know what other people are going through. Our coaches are so good at this, at helping the girls understand that. So if there is a girl that's maybe having a bad day and just wants to be sit and left alone, they teach the girls to give her space, to let her know that you're there for her, but to also give her the space that she needs. And it is such a valuable lesson for those girls to learn and to watch them put it into practice. It is beautiful.
One of those things of, hey, I'm here for you, but I'm going to leave you alone and let you deal with what you need to deal with. But whenever you're done, we're here.
Yep. And you can see it. Like I was in Rockwell, actually, and the coaches there have been there for a long time. They've been doing this. They know
They're one of the 27-year ones.
Yeah. And the girl did come around at the end, and she was back to being part of it. But it was so, I mean, they're 3rd through 5th grade. They're little girls. Yeah. And to see them handle that situation better than most adults do was impressive.
But also knowing that those girls are, I mean, they're developing those times where they're having that drama in their life, and they're having things that you don't know about necessarily as an adult. And you've got to realize that, hey, these girls have these same emotions as adults sometimes.
Right, exactly.
So And it goes for everybody, boys and girls.
Absolutely.
But those emotions are there, and sometimes they don't know how to handle them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it sounds like these coaches do a great job with trying to teach them how to handle those emotions.
Our coaches, I mean, I've worked with a lot of nonprofits, volunteer and working with them, and I am amazed by them. They are fantastic. These girls are so lucky. They have the best coaches.
Good. And you said you brought some statistics today. What kind of statistics did you bring?
Yeah, so this kind of talks about why this is important, right? So 16% of girls, only 16% of girls get the recommended physical activity, daily physical activity. So again, we are called Girls on the Run. Running is part of our program. We tie it into the emotional, but they get that physical activity with us. 53% of teen girls reported feeling persistently sad or hopeless. 53%. Really? And from 2017 to 2023, the number of girls that felt confident went from 68 down to 55. And that was in 2023. It's just decreasing.
Wow.
And I mean, I would venture to say social media definitely plays a part in that. I mean, I think as adults, we feel that too. We know that things are fake or we're only seeing what they want us to see, but it's still hard not to compare yourself. And that's 9 out of 10 girls feel that pressure.
It used to be called keeping up with the Joneses.
Exactly. I mean, it's exactly that, but it's now in your face more.
You see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not trying to be that parent, but your kids that young don't need social media.
I mean, I agree. I'm thankful
they're gonna
my son
some of them have it, but
care. He doesn't want any. He's 13, but like social media, he doesn't have an interest in it yet. So I'm very, very thankful for that. It's not a battle I have to fight right now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to judge anybody that has it. I'm just saying those kids being exposed to that stuff every day, being in the field as a paramedic, I've seen what it can do emotionally and mentally to some of those kids.
I know. I mean, I know how I feel at times.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a good grip on it. And I still have those moments of like, how is my life not as good as that person's?
Right.
Even though I know it's not. So I can't imagine how tough it is on these kids.
Yeah. They're looking on it and seeing, hey, they get to go on vacation every time, or they're doing this or they're doing that, or they get this and they get that. Why don't I get that? Mm-hmm. It's not all about that. Right. And they're, like you said, they're showing you what they want to show you.
Exactly.
Because nobody's going to show you the downside of things.
Right.
So, but that amazes me though, that it dropped that much in that time frame.
It is. And I feel like now more than ever, it's important to make sure everybody, all kids, especially girls, know that they have a voice. They are a whole person and they can stand up for themselves. And
you are good enough.
Yeah.
No matter who you are good enough.
Yeah.
So, and it sounds like getting them in this community with other girls and with girls that want to be active, and I mean, it doesn't sound like you're just running. That's
right. Mm-hmm.
It is kind of a running club, but it's not just about running.
Exactly. And I think another good thing that we have is we don't necessarily get all the girls that are super into athletics, right? Like they already probably from a young age were in different clubs, different groups, different trainings, and there's not a whole lot of other after school activities out there. So a lot of times we get ourselves like students that are like, I never thought I would run, right? Like that, because again, that's not what their focus was. And at the end, not only have they grown as a person, but they just completed a 5K, which is like no small feat,
There's adults out there that haven't completed a 5K.
Oh, we've had parents like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm running a 5K on Saturday
yeah.
with my kid.
I've done one.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever done.
Well, you should come out Saturday. You can do number 2.
I would love to, but I'm supposed to teach.
Okay. All right. We'll let you by this time.
Seriously, if it wasn't for that, I probably would come, because that would be cool to do.
It's super, super fun.
I do want to do another one. So now, do y'all have any kind of, y'all just go during the school year, or do y'all do anything during the summer for the girls?
So we do have the ability to do summer camp programs.
Okay.
I have only been with Girls on the Run since November, and so currently we don't have any summer camp programs scheduled, but we can. If somebody wants to work with me and get one going, we can absolutely do that. We are looking to do a few more programs throughout the summer to keep the girls engaged, even if it's just gatherings to get together. We will do a coach meetup after the end of the season so the coaches can all get together. So we are planning on doing some stuff. We don't have it out there yet, but we'll put it on our calendar. Oh, I take that back. We do have one more thing coming up after the 5K. I don't know if everybody knows this, but there is a new professional women's basketball team in Greensboro.
I did not know that.
It's called the Greensboro Groove, and they invited Girls on the Run to come on Saturday, the 16th.
So not
May 16th. So
next Saturday, but the following Saturday. 2
2
Saturdays
weeks from
this.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, May 16th for a Go to Girl takeover. So we have that on our website as well. They're kicking back a portion of the proceeds to us, and the tickets are cheap. But they'll let the girls go up on the basketball court with the basketball players and do like a high five tunnel.
Cool.
And it's not just for Girls on the Run. Anybody that wants to come and support us and be a part of that, because I am super excited about it. I was like, yes, we want to come there. So that is on the calendar. That is on our Facebook page as well.
That's awesome. And you keep saying Goater. For those that don't know, that's Girls on the Run.
Yes, I'm sorry. Like, I remember when I started, I was like, what? And now I just say
it flows out very easy for you now. Mm-hmm. So, well, I mean, being there since November, it kind of you've gotten used to it by now. And your website is Goater, G-O-T-R, GreaterPiedmont.org.
Correct,
right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's all kinds of stuff on there that you can check out for the 5Ks and the events coming up and how you can help. You guys work by donations, right?
Yeah. So our girls, there is a fee to join, but we don't turn any girls away. So we have up to full scholarships. And we always need more coaches if you want to coach. We need volunteers in other ways, too. If there is something that you feel like you could volunteer and do with us, reach out to me. We always need donations, obviously, or community partners. If there's like organizations that want to get involved with us with our 5K, or if you just have a daughter that wants to get involved.
And I know, let me look here, because for those that are in Iredell County, wait, here we go. Locations. The locations in Iredell, Cloverleaf is one of them.
Mm-hmm. We have Cloverleaf, Caudle Creek,
Lake Norman,
Troutman, Lake Norman, Lake Shore. Oh my gosh,
Woodland Heights.
Woodland Heights. Those are I think that's the 6.
1, 2, 3.
I think there's
4,
one more.
5. We have, let's see, Cloverleaf, Lake Norman, Lake Shore, and I'm just going down the list on here. Troutman Elementary and Woodland Heights is what's on here.
Yeah. Is Caudle Creek listed too?
I don't.
We do have Caudle Creek too this season.
Yes, Caudle Creek is there.
But those are just the schools that have it for this season.
Okay.
Our fall season, there are a few that do. I think already East Iredell might have registered. I have a coach that wants to do a Heart and Soul as a community team. So,
and you said that's up to the 8th grade, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And so anybody in the community, when we do a community, anybody can join that. It doesn't have to be at a particular school. But any of the schools, really, Iredell is very welcoming. So most of the schools here, if it's not there and they want it, we can usually get it in.
And you, like you said, parents can actually reach out and say that, hey, can we do this?
Yep.
Do they have to have a teacher as I don't remember, like a mentor type person, or no?
Not necessarily. I'll just reach out and talk to the principal about it. Okay. And then we'll go from there. And like I said, in Iredell, I mean, I really haven't had any school that's like, no,
we're not doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and once they get involved, a lot of times there will be a teacher there that's
heard about it or that wants to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that they're so willing to, which Dr. James is a very good friend of the station, and he does a lot with us, and we try to help them out too. So
yeah, that's
good that he's like, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Yeah. It is definitely like very big in this area.
Good. Well, it's been probably about 30 minutes, and I have learned a lot of information from you.
Good.
So, Have you got more stuff that you were wanting to talk about? 'Cause-
No, that's the majority of it. I
Okay.
am just really excited to be a part of this organization now, and I feel lucky that I get to support these amazing coaches and girls. And if I'm having a bad day, I can just go to one of the team trainings. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic.
Right.
I leave there happy because the girls are amazing.
So one thing that I did want to ask, other than the website, is there any other way for them to get in touch with you?
So they can either go through the website, they can go through Facebook, they can go through Instagram, and do you want me to give I can give my email too.
Sure, however you want to do it.
My email directly to me is Shelli at GoToGreaterPiedmont.org. So it's SHELLI at GOTR, GreaterPiedmont.org.
And I'll post that up underneath her over there too, or above her probably, because it's darker above her. So that way they can look at it and take the thing
Perfect.
from there. So, but thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
appreciate it.
having me. This has been a lot of fun.
It has, and I'm glad we finally were able to work it out to where you could get on with us.
Yes, perfect timing.
We had some issues back and forth on scheduling, so thanks for coming in, and we will definitely keep up with you, and maybe you'll be able to come back on with us again sometime.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Let us know more upcoming events. So if you're interested in being on the Community Spotlight, let us know. ron.wameradio.com, or I'm sorry, ron.wameradio@gmail.com, or give us a call here at the station, 704-872-0550. And again, we are looking for people who do good things in the community, so things that you volunteer or stuff like that. We would love to highlight whatever it is that you do. Thank you for being with us, and we will see you next time. Bye. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. I am going to, when I get back, email you Laura, who took my place at MAD.
Okay.
So you have them as well.